Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Kai, and today is my first YouTube video. Um, so basically, just a little warning, I am transgender. If you do not support LGBTQ community, please get off my page, because I do not like negativity. But I'm actually female to male. I am pre-everything. So yeah, I've never had any hormone, testosterone, any injections at all. I've never had any surgeries at all. So yeah, so I'm basically just female but male. Okay, so as y'all see from my YouTube channel name, I am a books channel. No, I will not be doing all books. I will probably be doing different types of videos too, but the majority of my channel will probably be book reviews. Kind of boring, right? Yeah. But it's whatever. I have a passion for reading. So yeah. So today, I'm actually doing a review on a book by Angie Thomas. It's called The Hate You Give. It looks like this. Okay. So I'm going to just read you some of the reviews. The first one is from All Book List. An inarguably important book that demands the widest possible readership. Another one's from Entertainment Weekly, a portrait of culture and community and young womanhood that feels as fresh and necessary as Star's indelible voice. Another one is from the Huffington Post. Read Star's story because it's important, but read it also to feel, to heal, to empathize, and enjoy. Read it because it's a damn good book. and the last one from Christian Science Monitor is, if the hate you give makes you uncomfortable, that's because it should. Okay, so basically I'm going to read to you what it's about, basically, the overview of it. 16-year-old Star Carter moves between two worlds, the poor black neighborhood where she lives and the fancy suburban prep school she attends. The uneasy balance between these worlds is shattered when Star witnesses the fatal shooting of her childhood best friend, Khalil, at the hands of a police officer. Khalil was unarmed. Soon afterward, Khalil's death is a national headline. Some are calling him a thug, maybe even a drug dealer and a gangbanger. Star's best friend at school suggests he may have had it coming. When it becomes clear the police have little interest in investigating the incident, protesters take to the streets and Star's neighborhood becomes a war zone. What everyone wants to know is what really went down that night, and the only person alive who can answer that is Star. But what Star does or does not say could destroy her community. It also could endanger her life. Angie Thomas's searing debut about an ordinary girl in extraordinary circumstances addresses issues of racism and police violence with intelligence, heart, and unflinching honesty. So, I've read this book many times because it is such a good book. It is awesome. It basically, as I just read, it does have to deal with racism. So basically, Star is a little black girl in her teens, and she goes to this party basically, and her friend, I forgot her name, but her friend leaves her, and then her childhood best friend, Khalil, comes and meets up with her, and then they start to get talking, and then they hear shots go off. They run out. they run off and get into Callow's car until they get pulled over by a police officer. The police officer is obviously in this scenario white. Callow doesn't really understand that he needs to be obedient to a police officer, whether the police officer is black or white, Asian, Chinese. But but the police officer basically tells him to get out the car and stay still. But he doesn't. He comes to check on Star. And then the police officer basically thinks that that Callow's hairbrush in his compartment thingy in the door is a gun. So he shoots Callow 3 times and Callow dies. And then Star obviously gets all depressed and sad. And she obviously has to go and give her a statement because she's the only person who witnessed it. But in the end, the police officer does not go to jail because obviously it's a police officer, which is obviously shit, but that's how stories like these go. But this is a National Book Award long list. This is #1 New York Times bestseller, and I love it. In the U.S. it is $17.99, and in Canada it is $21.99. But I love it. If you've ever heard of Tupac, The Hate You Give, obviously right here it spells out thug. I don't know if you can see that. That was one of Callow's actually favorite songs. Basically Thug Life to Tupac actually meant the hate you give little infants fucks everyone or everybody. And y'all may say that I shouldn't be talking about this because I don't know, because I'm a little white privileged girl. Which I'm not really that privileged. I'm fucking poor as shit. Help me. But I obviously don't understand this situation because obviously I've never been through it. But I can understand it enough to where it obviously is hard for y'all because, okay, if you get easily offended, please don't take this to heart if you get easily offended. But I feel like because black people have always been discriminated, basically. They've always been oh, they're bad, they should just go die or whatever. And white people are always portrayed as the big superior privilege, they get whatever they want, which is a lot of the time is true. But I don't understand why that is a thing. Black people, white people, Asian people, Chinese, Hispanics should all be treated equally because what's the difference between us? It's just the color of our skins. But we're all basically the same thing. Humans. And we should all be treated the same way. With respect and everything like that. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed my first video. Remember, I don't know what I was about to say, but whatever. Well, thank you, and I'll see you in the next video, which I don't know when that will be, but hopefully next week. Bye.